Hello, welcome back to the Dorset Historical Society virtual programming. My name is Jon Mathewson. I'm the curator here, and today we're going to be looking at this box, which came into our collection recently. It is a tin box, which was used as a gift box in 1937, mass-produced and sold, and it has 5 pictures on it of scenes of the Mohawk Valley. So why are we happy to have it here at the Dorset Historical Society? Well, there are 3 quick stories I have to tell you about 3 people, or 3 families. One is Herbert Meyer, who lived from 1882 to 1960. He was a trained artist who met his wife, another trained artist, Ann Norton, while they were working at an illustration studio in New York City. They began summering in Dorset in 1907, lived in Paris for 2 years in the 1920s, and then settled to Dorset, Vermont permanently in 1930. Their daughter, Felicia Marsh, was also an artist, and her husband, Reginald Marsh, who was a very well-known New York City artist, he was an artist as well, and they would come up and stay with her parents every so often. So that's the Marsh family. Let me now tell you about Robert McIntyre. The Myers and Marshes were one family of artists in town. There are many artists in Dorset and in Manchester as well, and they had to sell their work. And while they would have local shows every summer, they sold most of their work down at the Macbeth Gallery in Manhattan. Now, the Macbeth Gallery was managed by Robert McIntyre, who later became the owner of the Macbeth Gallery, and he had, surprise, surprise, a summer home here in Dorset. He was also an artist, mainly known for watercolor landscapes, and a very big contributor to the Dorset Library. The third family were the Arkells of Manchester Village. They had a second home near the Aquatic Country Club golf course. Louise Arkell was very influential in the New York City art scene, and Bartlett Arkell was the owner of the Beech Nut Company in Canajoharie, New York. Beech Nut is remembered today mainly for baby food and chewing gum, but during the early part of the 20th century, they were expanding into a wide variety of products. Starting in 1920, they would have a gift box of their products available for sale in a cardboard box, and by 1929, that cardboard box had been turned into a larger tin box. And as their company expanded, the variety of foods in these gift boxes increased. They did have a different themed gift box every year, and in 1937, they came out with the Mohawk Valley box, which is this right here. The images are by Herbert Meyer, and the connection obviously is that the Arkells were in Manchester, the Myers were in Dorset. That's how he got the commission. Let me give you a list of what was in here. This box, with its nice green interior, came with, get ready, peanut butter, ketchup, grape jelly, oven-baked beans, coffee, cream crackers, London assortment of biscuits, tomato juice, cheese wafers, assorted hard candies, peppermint mints, wintergreen mints, candy-coated Pepsin gum called Pepsin Beachies, peppermint gum, something called luster mints, spearmint gum, peppermint beachies, spearmint beachies, oral gene gum, rummies, which were probably rum-flavored hard candies, and a brochure called The Mohawk Valley in 1778, explaining the significance of each image on the box. All this, and the price range for the box is $3.50 to $4.50. Not a bad deal. Now, the main image on the top is the Mohawk Valley at Canajoharie and features a beech nut factory. The front panel is a General Herkimer homestead, 1764. Patriot General Nicholas Herkimer, who died of wounds he received at the Battle of Oriskany in 1777, lived here, and his house in Little Falls is now a museum. The next one is Fort Johnson, 1749. And this was the home of William Johnson, a British superintendent of Indian Affairs in the Northern Colonies. This is now the home of the Montgomery County Historical Society. The Fort Herkimer Church, 1767, is also known as a Reformed Protestant Dutch Church of German Flats and served as a meeting place and supply depot during the Revolutionary War. The Van Alstyne House, 1749, was a tavern and meeting place in Canajoharie for the Patriots during the Revolutionary War. It was originally built in 1730 by Martin Van Alstyne, and during the Revolution it was owned by Goos Van Alstyne. It has been a museum since the 1880s and is now open on Saturdays in the summer months. So I would like to give many thanks to the artifact donor and researcher Warren Broderick and the Canajoharie Museum. I hope to visit the Canajoharie Museum and these other locations as soon as I can when restrictions are lifted. There is one mystery about the images on this box. Nobody seems to know where the originals are. Do you? I'll see you next time. Thank you.